Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is now part 2 of my Catfish series on my channel. I hope you enjoyed the second part of this story. It's getting pretty good. Okay, so this is like MySpace, when everyone could like pick your favorite top 8 people that you want to be friends with and let all of your other friends know that they're a piece of shit because they're not in your top 8. I feel so stupid that this happened to me. But okay. So those people were actually in my top 8. Like, they were real to me. This is like 2005, 2006. So it's been like 2 or 3 years by now. Like, I just know these people. So, like, okay, years go by and we're on MySpace and, you know, eventually I stopped talking to them and they stopped talking to us, and then we kind of just went our own ways and never really thought about it. But this is when it gets weird, and I will tell you all the little intricate stories, like, deeper, like, as we, like, get into this shit. So, like, one day, every year my high school does this, like, homecoming thing, where, since I was on the dance team during football season, you know, we danced with the band. So every year, like, a band alumni and dance alumni and flag twirler alumni, that sort of thing, we all get back and we play a game and we do all that stuff. And it's really fun. I really enjoy it. But one year, I was talking to someone who was really close to my friend after all of this stuff. So, like, during, like, the later years of high school, they were really close. These two people, my friend and this person. And, we were sitting at a restaurant after the game, and she kind of was like, whatever happened to those people? And I hadn't, like, I'm getting chills thinking about this. Like, I hadn't thought about them in so long because, you know, you have friends, and you don't have friends, and, you know, whatever. And I was like, oh my god, what did happen to those people? And I'm a techie. Like, I am a techie. I didn't used to be a techie as a kid, but it kind of, like, all of this knowledge, you know, HTML, you know, you learn all this stuff with, like, all of that. And my dad was a computer guy, so I am a techie. And I was like, oh my god, what happened to those guys? So, we were talking, while we were talking about it, while we were just sitting there eating, afterwards, I went home, and I logged into my MySpace, and I saw that they were still there, like their profiles, and I took those pictures, and I image search, I reversed it, I flipped it and reversed it back on the internet, and I was like, where are these people? Who are they? And I was like, because I was like, I want them to be real. Like, they were so real. Like, I was friends with them for probably, like, 6 years, 7 years, and, guess what those searches came back as? And I wish those profiles are gone now, because the catfish knew I was onto them. But anyways, so I know it's someone I know. But whatever. So I go on their profiles, I get their pictures, and I flip it and reverse it on the Google image search, and you know what it told me? You know who I did first? I did Drew first. The emo guy? I did him first. Guess what? It came up. He is some like guitar player. Okay, like the picture is of some guitar player in some emo band back in the early 2000s. I was so pissed. I was like, oh hell no, because I'm not stupid. If one picture tells me that it's fake, they all fake. I know I'm like doing this and it's like making the camera freak out, but I really need my hands to speak. So at this point I was like, oh really? Okay. And I went through all of Drew's pictures and came back the same. Oh, this guy, you know, there's so many results, so many results, so many results. And I'm like, okay, Drew's fake. 1, you fake. Boo. Okay, and I was like, oh my god. Like, I am crushed at this point. I remember sitting there. It was so dark in the house. I didn't even turn on any lights. I was just sitting at the computer like, I need to find out. Who are these people? Who are these people? So then I do, Brandon next. Guess what Brandon turned out to be? Some Polish porn star! For gay gay porn. Some gay Polish porn star. I mean, he might not be gay. Gay people do gay acts for money. Doesn't mean they're gay. But anyways, I was like, oh my god. Because I remember what it felt like to have, like, love for these people. Like, actual physical love. Like, I was friends with these people. They were, like, my best friends. They were part of our, like, group. I'd never met them. I never talked to them on the phone. But in that time, like, I didn't need, because we had all of this, and there was no smartphones, there was no iPhones. You know, I didn't think about, oh, well, maybe it's a fake, you know, whatever. No one thought about stuff like that. Not in the early 2000s. Not my age group. Sorry, I'm getting a little flustered talking about this. But anyways. So then I look at Brandon's little sister. Guess where she found? I found her pictures on, and I don't want to admit this because the feds are gonna come to my house and shit. But watch this video, feds. I wasn't doing it because of this. I had no idea. Okay, so with that being said, I found her pictures on, like, a child modeling site. Yeah, like fucking, like, these kids are clothed, but it's not modeling. I don't want to say it, but it really pissed me off. Like, it was like 13 and under age groups of these girls just, like, modeling. Yeah. Yeah, are you here now? You're with me? I was so pissed off. And I closed the browser as soon as I was like, oh, what am I looking at? Oh my gosh, don't come to my house. I swear I'm not like that. I swear. I was just being some Nancy fucking Drew in here, trying to figure out who's been catfishing me years ago. Okay. And then we come to Tony, right? Look up his picture. 0 results. And usually when it's 0 results, it's like, okay, this might be a real photo. So then I'm sitting back and thinking, I'm like, well, hell, maybe Tony's the one. And I mean, that's probably a fake name, but maybe Tony's the one that's been catfishing, you know, all of us. Maybe he's the one making up all this, you know, whoever he is, making up all this bullshit. And I was like, God damn it. Who is this person? Who has that much free time to, like, chat up some 13-year-olds through 16-year-olds? No, actually, it was younger than that. Like, 12-year-olds. I don't fucking know. Who are you? Seriously. I don't even know. I still, to this day, don't know who it is. I want to know. Like, I want answers. I'm, like, this close to tweeting Neve and Max from Catfish and being like, I ain't got no evidence. I ain't got nothing. Help me out. Okay, so that's besides the point. So, found out they were fake. You know, I don't have a number because we didn't, like, text. Because back in those days, we just computer. And I guess I could look up my AIM and find their username. Oh. I could do that. I could do that if they're still there. It's getting pretty deep, right? Like, you feel like you might be going crazy? Alright, but like I said, video's too big to compress it into one. You want to keep watching the story? Continue to part 3 of the Catfish series on my channel. Until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!